up, everybody? It's Blair and Sweetwater in the house again. We're back at it. First time together in a little while, man. Been doing a lot of moving and house buying and all kinds of stuff, so I apologize. We don't have I haven't put out a video in quite a while, but we changed that today. Me and Mr. Will here went out and took Easton with us today. Had a ball. And beautiful ride out this morning. Can't wait to share it with you. But if you look now, we did the right thing because she's blowing pretty good. It's sporty. We got home by like noon, and we've already cleaned fish and we're hanging out on the porch.
Guys, I'm down here visiting with Blair. Just a heads up, I've been on some Sweetwater missions. We have a James River float trip from Hardware to Bremo Bluff. We have Nelson Lake and the Rockfish River, and caught a bunch of fish in each place. And those videos should be a lot of fun, so hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of those new videos coming up.
There you have it, guys. We got some great content coming your way, but for today we're going to hit it. Here we go. Heading out Chesapeake Bay. What's going on, everybody? It's Blair here. What up? The outdoor movement. We're about to send it in the Seahawk for some fish on an early morning fishing mission. Saturday, July 12th. All right, grab your coffee. Grab your kids. How's your wife? All right. Are we ready, Sweetwater?
I'm ready.
All right, guys, we are on the way, and we got a special guest today. We got Easty Beastie. Tell them what we're gonna do today, Easton, while I drive the boat out of here. Can you tell them? Talk to them.
Go fishing.
Oh, you gotta tell them more than that. We're not going fishing, we're going catching, right?
What are we going fishing for?
Drum.
Yep.
Sheep's head.
Yep.
Cobia.
And maybe a spadefish or two?
Maybe a spadefish or two.
All right, let's go do this. Time to rock and roll. Beautiful morning.
Oh my God.
Slick, calm. Don't ask for a better day than this because you won't get it. And you're just being selfish if you do. Motor's peeing. Initial checks, trim's good. Electronics are working. We're good to go. There is just bait on the water everywhere this morning. You just see it just swirling all over the place, all the way down the creek. Hopefully that's a good sign of things to come. Beautiful sunrise. It actually looks brighter on camera than it really is out, but man, that looks beautiful. There's Legacy Marine. Go see them if you need gas, ice, beer, all the necessities. Good people. Happens to be my neighbor. There you go, guys. That's your morning sunrise. Get out of this no wake zone and we're gonna send it. We got about 11 miles to run. Here we go. This thing rides like a flash boat. Straight nose up. That wasn't even trying.
Yeah.
This is cruising speed. Oh, see that? Yeah. That was a big squirrel, dude. That was a good fish. That was probably a little baby cobia. Got some dolphin out here playing today. See if it comes back up. There they are. Alright, we've been here 5 minutes and Easton's already got his part. Don't fling it in the net. Good job, Easton. Alright.
Got my croaker.
You got a croaker.
Croaky 5.
Look at that.
And croak 5.
Croaky 5. Alright, we're gonna throw this guy in for crab pot bait.
Okay.
Here you go. Do it again. Tripled up on croaker.
Good job.
Too heavy. Can't handle it. Can you help me?
I'll help you.
Yeah.
This is my first time
Tripled up, Easton.
We call that a threefer.
a 3, 4, 5.
He says he's not catching a fish. He's catching a school of fish. All right, Easton. Let me. We're wasting valuable, good fishing time. Trying to do not great fishing. You want to use one of these?
Okay.
You just jig it up and down, okay?
Okay.
You pull up, and then let it sink. Pull up, let it sink. Okay, here you go. Look, you're gonna drop this over the side. All you gotta do is drop it straight down, and then you just bounce it like that. See it in the water right there? See how it flutters when it falls? Here you go.
Okay.
Oh, spadefish everywhere, right here next to the boat. All right, get ready, Easton. Okay, hand me that bag of sea clam quick, out of the cooler. Big spades.
Really?
Yeah. I just looked over the side. Look right here. Big spades. Hand me sea clam, quick. Easton, you're about to get hooked up.
Oh, fuck!
Flip it in. Bluefish. All right, guys, the chum idea worked. That is a sizable fish for out here. What do you think about that thing, Easton? You want to catch one of those?
Ooh, that thing's fighting, isn't it?
But
Get him, Easton. Get him, Easton. All right, here he comes. I'm going to pull him to the net. Oh, don't pick him out of the water like that, please. Good job. Good job.
Open the bail.
Flip the bail. Good job, Easton.
did it.
Good job, buddy.
That's a solid one.
It hurt in my thumb when I reeled.
Was that fun or what? Yes, fishy vibe.
Hey, fishy five.
Another spadefish
Nice
in
fish, Bubba.
25 feet of water in the middle of nowhere with a bag of chum in it. All right, real quick. So the rig using to catch these spadefish today. 2 little tiny, maybe 1/8 ounce split shots.
At the most.
At the most, maybe 16, probably 16ths, total of an 1/8. And then we've got a fluorocarbon 20-pound leader. It's a little chewed up now, but a little number 2 red J hook.
How long is that leader? About 20 inches or so?
I would say you've got that much leader.
At
Corner to
24.
corner.
24 or so.
Yeah, about 24 inches a leader. It just keeps the weights away from your fish and kind of makes the hook kind of free float back further. And then that's just to some 12-pound line on an ultra super whippy, medium tackle rod, and
3,000, 4,000 size reels.
using the 3000 battle. And it makes it fun, it makes it challenging, but that's it. That's all you need.
And when we're catching these spadefish, you can't go with too heavy leader and tackle and stuff. They are line shy sometimes, especially when the water gets clear. They'll see your leader if you're not using fluoro, and you want to use as small of a hook as you can get away with without it breaking or bending, straightening out. It's also important to recognize that these fish are coming up from 30 feet of water, but only because we have clam chum on the side. That's the only thing drawing them off the structure on the bottom where we're fishing.
Yeah, I mean,
think
you
that's
don't need a
pretty-
lot of weight because you just need to get it down to the depth of your chum bucket.
Exactly. They're coming up to the boat as deep as you have your chum bucket. And today we had it just a few feet under the surface where we could see the spades come up and eat. And you could watch your little piece of clam like just kind of wafting and drifting a little bit with the current. And the tide was ripping hard. It was fast today. But you could watch the spadefish come up and your bait would just disappear. And you know it had eaten it. Bow up on them and set the hook.
Yeah, I mean, it was like every fish I caught today, I saw the fish eat the bait.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be super deep. If the fish come up to the pot, they're really aggressive. They just would swim out and just suck it in like a bluegill, and next thing you know, gone.
I wish we'd got some footage of that.
Yeah, I mean,
But it happened so fast. Like, they came up off the structure. They were behind the boat for all of, what, 5 minutes?
we had about 5 to 10 minutes worth of time to be able to try to convert that into some fish.
2 of them got off. That would have been really nice keeper fish.
Yep.
But as soon as they came up, as fast as they came up, they were gone.
Yep. You don't have much time and you want slacker current. As soon as the current picked up, they rolled out. This boy is hooked up again. You got it. Let me tighten your drag. Hold on, stop. Don't reel. There you go. Let's see. This kid's been catching non-stop fish the whole time. Got it. Got it. Ha. Big old blue fish. There you go.
How much fun was that, dude?
Tell me about it, Easton.
Super fun.
Oh, that is not a sheep's head.
No. I think it might be a drum.
I think it's a big black drum. I got leader.
I see your leader.
Oh yeah, big black drum.
Oh no, it's turning our whole side.
Still under the boat.
That's where he's gonna try to stay. Get ready.
Please don't make us stink,
Try to turn
guys.
his head.
Not gonna force it.
Oh, force it if you get it near it, because I got this little ass fucking jig on here.
All right.
He's around that chum pot.
It's a pretty healthy one.
That's an eating size right there.
I
Ready?
need to eat it. I
Trying to
can't
keep it
help
up out of the
myself.
water.
I need to.
There it
Yes! Finally!
Woo!
We caught the fish.
Look at
I never saw.
Yee yee!
I never saw that.
All right, guys. Well, as I always say, fish for what's down there, not for what you want to catch. And that right there is the reason why. Look at that big old black drum, guys. That's a good one. That's a stout fish, right in the mouth. And a lot of times will be even bigger than this, but you usually lose them in this reef using 30-pound line. But he ate a quarter of a hard crab. And he's probably big. He's just on borderline of too big to keep, but like eating wise. But we're gonna keep him. I see a couple worms in there. Not too many. We'll cut around them.
Yeah, you can cut those out.
There you go, Will. He's probably 15. What do you think? 15?
I think you'll fit in the cooler.
I think you will too.
Way to go, Skipper. What do you think about that, Easton?
Is that what you were wanting to catch?
Yes, I really wanted to.
What do you tell your dad? Say, good job, Dad.
Good job, Dad.
All
All right, well, back on the lift. Back at the dock. Successful fishing mission. No sheep's head today, which is pretty crazy. But one big old black drum. And oh, there's still live crabs in that bag. Forgot about that. And some decent spadefish. So got some food for tonight. We're gonna cook these guys up. Don't know how we're gonna cook them yet, but it's gonna be delicious. And that's a sunny day on the Chesapeake Bay.
It's a great morning. Thanks for having me out.
No problem. All right, so we got our breadcrumbs mixed with Parmesan. We got black drum. We got Old Bay. All the good stuff. We're gonna throw this in a broiling dish, stuff it full of crab meat, add a little bit of butter, and we're gonna send it in the oven for 350 and bake it until it's a nice crispy brown on the outside. The Parmesan is the secret to the breadcrumb. This stuff's looking amazing so far. Look at that. That's like an inch of crab meat with 2 giant layers of black drum. I cannot wait to see how this thing comes out. All right, finished product, guys. Look at that beauty. That is black drum with breadcrumbs and Parmesan on top. Baked in the oven on 350 for about 20 minutes with a pound of crab meat stuffed in the middle of it. This thing turned out absolutely amazing. Definitely would recommend this to anyone.